Interior Mall, Fortress Comics office day. Bruce walks into the office to see George plop down on the one chair in the cramped space. As George sets his coffee and a stack of paperwork down on the desk, he spills some of the drink on his hand and winces.
Son of a bitch.
He shakes the coffee off his hand, looks up to see Bruce, and scowls. He turns his back to Bruce and clicks away with the mouse to manipulate data on the computer. Bruce watches him for a beat and then rolls his eyes.
What exactly were you doing out there?
What do you mean? Rich and I were waiting for you guys to come in with the new stuff.
Bruce straightens his posture as George turns to him.
Waiting? You were wasting time. You were sitting on your asses when you should have been helping customers.
The store was empty.
Then you should have been doing something else.
Bruce sees George's focus shift from him to the pad under his arm. George leans in and grabs it.
This is what you were doing? Do you think this is your leisure time? I pay you to work my shop.
He shakes the pad at Bruce as he continues.
Not to stand around and draw. Haven't we been through this?
There was nobody in the store.
Bruce sees the anger flash across George's face, his shoulders slump in resignation.
When Jeff Hines comes to the shop, I want...
Bruce cuts himself off and recoils as George shoots up out of the chair and gets within inches of him.
Let's get something straight right now. You are not allowed to engage Mr. Hines in any other conversation except for store business.
Bruce furrows his brow as George draws closer with each line.
Yes, sir. No, sir. Let me get you a coffee, sir. That'll be the extent of your contact with him. I absolutely forbid you from bothering him with this bullshit.
He slams the pad into Bruce's chest.
He's not here to help you further your pipe dreams.
George sinks back down in the chair and removes his glasses. He rubs his eyes and looks back at Bruce, who now stands tight-lipped and breathes heavily.
We need him. Am I completely clear on this?
Bruce closes his eyes for a moment before he answers.
Completely.
Bruce turns and slams the door behind him as he exits, but it bounces back open a crack. He peeks over his shoulder to see George move as if to get up, but then sinks back into his chair and stares at the closed door.
Thank you, guys. Comments or questions on the characters or the dialogue?
Well, it looks as though something else is bothering George besides all of this.
Okay.
But 2 pages, so.
All right, good. Thank you very much, guys.